Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing.
He's having a shot! That's another chance! And he's heaved it away. Ball is over the line.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Now it's Batistuta. Lizarazu. Some really good ball movement. Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hakimi threads one in. Messi, and it's Musiala. It's a good spell of possession, and the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Batistuta. Has a look and plays it forward. Boca Juniors, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Musiala. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
They'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Makaleli, very much a man of this moment.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Makaleli. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Conte. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And it's Cancelo. Koundé. João Cancelo. Raul. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Makaleli gets a good foot in there. Nunez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's lost his man here. He's one on chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Raul. Musiala has created one goal already. Now it's come to nothing. Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. Raul. Conte. And that's another good win of the ball. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Puskás.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up...
A header! Oh, crossbar! And he's straight offside. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cannavaro. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Conte. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. That has been knocked clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. João Cancelo. And he's picked it up out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Knocks it back. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
for everybody
at this stage.
Please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium. Substitution on the field, number 8, Darwin Núñez.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Makalele. Now it's Puskás. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Puskás. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. And he's managed to get free. It's Raul! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great defending, strong and determined. And Upamecano. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Musiala. Now it's Owen. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Face to Pedri! And smartly reclaimed. Musiala. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Attendance for this match was
Deception. His
28,997.
positioning was spot on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chouameni, passing is crisp and sharp.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Thinks about the shot. He's been taken down and the referee...